Love and lights, ladies and gents. This is Love, also known as the Self Love Guru, and I am your confidence coach. I am also a licensed clinician, and I have to speak on this topic. As you can see from the title of the video, it says Selective Femininity. And I'm really annoyed by this because selective femininity allows men to make excuses as if they are victims or a woman, picks and chooses who she wants to be feminine with. And it couldn't be furthest from the truth. This is biology. And if you don't understand biology, if you don't understand psychology, if you don't understand the human brain in general, and that men or women are literally wired differently, then you will conform to this particular belief. And that belief is, again, that women are selective or choosy about who they're feminine to, or they're only feminine under certain circumstances. And you would be right. However, the reason for that will depend on the way that woman is being treated, period, as well as that man's ability to be who he is. So, one of the examples that I've seen online recently is that, well, even if a woman makes more than a man, she should still be able to allow him to lead and things of that nature, right? But let's be clear, men have publicly and openly admitted that some of them have issues when it comes to a woman making more. And insecurity in a man is going to bring out a more feminine energy. And naturally, that is going to make a woman more masculine. So, when we talk about that feminine and masculine balance, right, that yin and yang perspective, naturally, if someone becomes more on one side of the spectrum than the other person is naturally going to flow with that. That is human nature. If you're dealing with a more feminine man, naturally you're going to become more masculine. Now, truly being a feminine woman, you will not allow this. It's going to be so uncomfortable. However, some women don't understand that divine essence of femininity and why it should be protected. So if you're a feminine woman and you know that you're dealing with a feminine man, you would understand, okay, I need to cut ties with him. This is going to change me. I feel uncomfortable. I don't feel like I can continue to respect this man, and you will move forward, right? Only a feminine man is going to stay in a situation where he's not being respected, period. So it's not her that's the issue, sir. It is you. Okay. And women, you are the problem if you allow yourself to stay around a feminine man, because that is going to change you and change your energy towards him. So, if that makes sense, put a number one in the chat and let me know that you're following me. I have to see it. Okay. It has absolutely nothing to do with a conscious decision to be rebellious against a certain type of man. That's not what that is. As a matter of fact, it is very much so a subconscious decision. We are wired this way. We are wired to accept those provisions. Now, on the other hand, and when I say some of this can be a woman's fault, is when women are particularly raised to be independent. But you have to think about why. Because I've seen women come from two-parent homes and their father is wiring them to be independent and not need a man and things of that nature as well. You have to ask yourself where that mentality comes from. It came from his single parent home where he watched his mother work and slave. It came from the woman that he married deciding, oh well, we're in this together and I'm doing this with you and we're a power couple, right? And if that is the kind of life you want, more power to you. Okay, I am not judging anyone, and by no means am I ever saying that your man will not need your help, because things happen. Let's just be honest. And if you are a long-term, fiance, you're cohabitating, or you are a wife, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. There are roles in a home, period. And sometimes those lines can get blurred, or have to be crossed depending on what's going on. Prime example of this, most of you already know that I am having a baby in less than 2 months. Okay. So my fiance naturally would have to step up in different areas to support me, or make sure that we're able to pay for housekeeping, like I've been doing this entire time, so that we can keep our house clean. It is what it is, right? However, if I'm not able to be in a space where I feel comfortable with this man, how can I settle into being a mom? How can I do that? How can I feel comfortable with allowing him to make certain decisions for the home if I don't trust his leadership? That's automatically going to put you in a more masculine energy. Why? Because let's think about the traits that come with masculinity and femininity, right? So, more masculine traits are ambition, hustling, providing, right? If you put her in a state where she has to do that, her energy has to shift to keep that up. This is why so many women are burned out. This is why a lot of women don't keep themselves up. When you see men who complain about their wives who no longer take care of themselves, oh, she doesn't get her nails done, her feet are crusty, she doesn't get her hair done. Does she have money to do that? Does she have the time? Or is she spending all of her time contributing to the household and trying to raise the kids? Right? Because you can only do but so much. These women are mentally broken down. They are hurting emotionally. They are bitter. And if you create that dynamic for yourself in your home, you have to understand that it's your fault, period. Now, people always try to bring up the argument, oh, well, what if he falls on hard times? Again, not a factor. Because I always tell you, ladies, you do need to be making your own money. You do need to be putting some money up, right? So, in the event something happens, it should be fixed like this. Prime example, I don't believe in cohabitating with a man and paying bills. I don't believe in having sex with a man and struggling, whether you live together or not, right? So, if there is an emergency, you should be able to take care of that, and it should be fluid. All right. So, I'll give you an example from my personal life. Most recently, I had to have a major car repair. So, if any of you know Betty, that is my car. It is a 2015 Jeep Patriot. And my man and I got this car in 2015 in October. So it was closer to the end of the year. So we got it in October 2015. The years of 2015, we probably should have got it 2016, but it was cool. And we just recently paid off the car, which was in, I think it was January. So people always say, oh, yeah, that's when problems come up, da 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 da. The repair we had to make on the car was a little over $800, right? Boom. That money was in the emergency fund. It was literally a transfer, a credit card, a pay off the credit card. Simple, stressless. It wasn't even a thought. The only thought we had to think was, do we want to get the car fixed right now? Not can we? Not if we get the car fixed, will we be able to eat? Not if we get the car fixed, what will one of us have to go without? Right? Life decisions. And these are the things that you all are facing. And if you're facing them alone, I'm here to tell you that that man is not it. And granted, fellas, yes, you should absolutely have a woman who is supportive and feminine and light. But you have to understand that if you want that, there's a responsibility that comes with it. You don't just get a woman who is feminine and think she's going to stay that way with you being in your feminine as well. Those are repelling energies. Okay? Cut it out, be realistic, and stop playing yourself. And any man that tells you any different, oh, you should still be feminine, even if I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, they're lying to you. All right, so I love you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you made it to the end, please make sure that you drop a red heart in the comments, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace. Oh, don't forget to visit the website, hangingoutwithlove.com.